Oh,
Hey,
well, there we go. You're live, Mr. Jones. You're live on air.
live and kicking. Welcome, guys. How are you, Tom?
Hey, not bad. How are you?
Very good. Very good. Do you know why? Because it's British Science Week. Love it.
Said with all the correct enthusiasm. Look at that on the screen. You can see it there. Then the scrolly has it down the bottom. Adobe /BSW. What does that stand for? British Science Week, of course.
British Science Week. Get over to the challenge page, guys. Also, teachers, let us know who's joining us today. You can leave your comments on YouTube or on the StreamYard link, or you could even email me back on the email that I sent you with the links this morning / this afternoon. And I can get your comments up on screen that way. So get your comments in so we can know who's joining us today. So we've also got the Film Fest up on the screen there. So, just to let you know what that's all about, we've got a film fest that's being run by Adobe Express, and you can find out more about it by going to bit.ly/filmfest25, teachers. But the theme for the film competition this year is all about habitats. Well, actually, the first challenge we're doing today is going to be a perfect video that you could just send straight in for that film competition. So if you'd like to take part filmmaking competition, you could just take the video that you make in our first challenge today and just send in the share link and be done with it. So
yes. So I tell you what, Mr. Jones, you're sounding very echoey today.
Oh, let me see if there is some kind
I wonder if your microphone is being picked up.
Yeah, no, it is.
But anyway, while you do that, I'll just give a quick shout out. Hello from Primary 6 and 7 and Mr. Pryor at East Calder Primary. Boom. You smashed it. You're the first comment in. Well done. Okay. Right. British Science Week. You can see the challenge page. Get to the challenge page by using the Adobe link. Or if you're on an iPad, you can open up your camera app, scan it on the screen. Bosh. And it'll open up this page here. What is this page all about? Well, maybe before we do that, we'll just go through the rules very quickly while you have a little scroll.
Yeah. Is that
okay. Better? Yeah, that sounded much better.
Excellent.
Go on. Let's try it out just while we do. Hello, Miss Wright, Primary 6 and 7. Rashakin.
Yo.
What a name.
How are you guys?
Right.
Yeah, so
go on with your nice spanky new microphone. Do your 3 rules.
Pause us if you want. So we're going to be going twice. Dom is on the browser. So if you're on a Chromebook or a laptop, something like that, you can follow on Dom's screen. And I'm on the iPad. So that gives you a bit of extra time. But if we're still going too fast for you, just pause the live stream and play when it suits your class. The second rule is that at about 4 p.m. this afternoon, Dom will be sending you all out an email. Every teacher that's registered will receive an email with a certificate to give out to all of you that have taken part. Whether you've done one activity or both challenges, there is a certificate for you. If you haven't registered, teachers, you won't get that email, but you could register right now and then you will get it. And you can register by going to Adobe/live lessons, adobe.ly/live lessons, and make sure you're registered for this session that we're on right now. And then finally, on the bottom of our challenge page, maybe Dom can scroll down there right now. There's information about the Express School Challenge, where you can earn swag for your class, but also a pizza party. So in order to do that, you just need to get either 3 year groups or 100 children from your school, whichever one is easier, involved in the activities that we do on a live lesson. Now, they don't have to do it live. Maybe they could do it tomorrow. They could do it on Friday using the recording of this session with the same links. If you do that, that counts as 1 Express School Challenge, and Adobe will send your school some swag. If you do that 3 times, you'll get swag every time, but on the 3rd time, you'll get a pizza party paid for by Adobe. So get on it, guys. Right.
That is tremendous.
Let's have a look then, Dom, on this challenge page. What are we doing today?
Well, the first challenge, which is perfect for the film festival we were just talking to you about, and you can see there's a button there, submit your film for the Adobe Express Film Festival. At the end of this session, at the end of this first challenge, you will have a perfect submission for the film festival, so do it. What is it going to be about? It's about video editing. Create a video about some of the amazing animal adaptations that are in the document below. And if you give it a little clickety-click on that little document there, you'll be able to open up. Let me show you the screen, in fact. There we go, right there. Beautiful. We got lots of amazing adaptations that you can go through here. We're going to be choosing 2 or 3 for our first video challenge. So have a little look through that before we get started. And then the second one is going to be a poster competition. And you can enter this poster into British Science Week's competition as well. It's all going on. Maybe I'll update this so it's got the link to take you straight there. But this is about technology, and is it changing our lives? Is it always for the better? How is it changing our lives? And Mr. Jones will be giving us the benefits of his design skills on that. But first of all, we're going to be going to the video editing challenge number 1. Are you ready, Mr. Jones?
Absolutely. Let's go.
Okay, so you should have Adobe Express open, and you should be here, and you should go to make a video, this orange tile here. Give it a clickety-click, and away you come. Mr. Jones, what's the first thing we're going to do?
You're going to name your project, of course.
Yes, I am. BSW, British Science Week video. Okay, imaginatively titled as ever. Okay, now, what are we going to do here? Well, the first thing to do is kind of do a splash screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to Media on the left-hand side, give it a click, go to Videos. And because this is all about animals, I went into my search video thing here, and I just went to Zoo. And I was thinking, well, I'd find something with a zoo background. Some of these are nice, and I like them, and it's great. But I did keep on scrolling until I found this one here.
Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah.
Lovely one. So you give it a click, and it goes straight in there. And look at that. We have all of our video fanciness down on the bottom here. Now, let's give it a little play, see what it does. Ooh, hello.
Nice.
Yeah. There's lots I like about that. Lots. The wagging tail, the kind of little splash area. Because what do you think that little splash area is good for, Mr. Jones?
Maybe a bit of text.
Maybe a bit of text. Yeah, let's get some text in there, baby. So let's go to T for text, add your text, and I'm just gonna. I mean, you can copy this from the doc if you like. Amazing animal adaptations. Maybe I will. Feeling lazy, and then I'll go back to this tab here, and then just paste it in. Control and V, boom, and then let's start making this text look beautiful. So I'm going to go to text layout, give it a click, go to dynamic. That is always good because then I can do things like grab the end of it and make it stack up, and it will always stack up in a kind of box, which is what dynamic text layout is all about. Now, I might put on a little jaunty angle because we do love a little jaunty angle here. We like that. And then I'm thinking it's a bit squashed. Do you know what you reckon, Mr. Jones?
Maybe.
Well, I'm going to go over here. You see text spacing. It's not just for text spacing. It's also for line spacing. Ooh. This is where the good stuff happens, everyone.
What about that font? What about that font? I'm not enjoying it.
Just give me a chance, man. And then I'll go to, I could go to recommended fonts and have a little look-see. Ooh, that's zingy. That's a zingy font. I like that. Now, you can, when you're in your recommended fonts, if you're liking one, you can go to this one here, which says more like this. And then they all look exactly the same. Well, this one is slightly bigger.
It is.
Yeah, that one is slightly bigger. I suppose I was looking for one that was kind of taller, I suppose. That's even less tall. Yeah, there we go. I'll stick with that one. And then what are we going to do here? Well, you know what Mr. Jones is like. So give the text a click, and then we can start playing with things like maybe you put an outline on it. Maybe that'll be lovely. So I click that, the white box with the strike through. That means it's got no outline on it at the moment, in fact. Go over to the, what's this called, Mr. Jones?
Well, it's the eyedropper, or the pipette is what I was taught to do.
Pipette.
Well, what did you call it? Well, what would you call it in a science lesson back in the 90s, Dom?
Oh, science lesson in the 90s?
Yeah, the pipette for me, anyway.
The dropper. Yeah, give the dropper a click, and then it'll turn into this little bad boy, and then you can go over and say, "Oh, what a lovely kind of rusty red on the bark there."
Oh yes,
nice. And then I'm going to go over to outline thickness, which is this one here. Give that a clickety click, and then you can bring that right up. Woo! That's kind of not making it so good. Maybe I'll change text to white. Yeah,
Ooh,
that's nice.
cool. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so I think what I'll ask you to do, Mr. Jones, before we move on, is get
Yeah.
yourself to there. That's what I'm just that.
Right,
Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Let me just
All right.
my screen
You're gonna
up.
remove me.
You've been removed. There we go. Sorry, something tickled my
That was
nose.
good, actually. It gave me a little
Sorry, guys. Something
like having the hairdryer on. Fantastic.
Right, here's my iPad. Here's the challenge page. Let's scroll down. I do need this animal adaptations doc. On the iPad, rather than just tapping it, that'll try opening it in another app. So on the iPad, just hold your finger down on that button, choose open in a new tab, and it'll just open it next door to the challenge page itself.
Well, that's handy.
Yes, very handy. Right, so I tell you what, whilst I'm here, I may as well copy this text right now, save doing it later. Okay, so I'm just going to drag my finger over that title, copy. All right, let's jump over to Express. Here we go. So we're going to be making a video. So on your Express homepage, you've got the orange hero tile that says make a video.
Which is conveniently loading for you.
Yeah, here we go. Here it is. You got the orange tile that says make a video. So give that a little tappity tap. There we go. And we are in the Express editor. So I'm going to keep mine a little bit simpler than Dom, perhaps. And I'm going to start off with a still image for my background.
You know?
Yes. So I'm going to go to Elements. And I'm going to go to Backgrounds at the top. Okay. And I'm going to search in here for animal pattern. Animal pattern. And you got loads of these really cool kind of different animal patterns. Lots of them are real nice. You could type in specific animals as well. Maybe if you want to have a zebra, you could do zebra pattern. If there's a specific, that pink one is amazing. So I'm going to grab that.
Let me see. Oh, yes. Lovely.
So there we go. I've added that in. So this isn't moving. This is just a still image, but you can use still images in your videos as well. That's absolutely fine. Right, let's get the text in then. So I'm going to go T for text on the left-hand side. There we go. And then the big blue button up at the top left there, add your text. And I want to paste in that text that I just copied from the challenge page. So you can see here next to my head, we've got, no, the other side down. And this next to my...
No, is that coming through the other side?
Yeah, you go on the wrong side. Yeah.
Well, on my camera it looks perfect.
No, it's not. I will refer you back to the video on YouTube where you can.
Really? Oh, that's so weird because I selected mirror my camera and I was like, brilliant. I won't have to search around for it now. I just know. I'm just going to stop. I'll just stop.
Well, right, next to my head here, we've got three icons, scissors, paper, and the clipboard. So tap on the clipboard and it pastes that in. Now, because this zebra camouflage is so good, I can't see the text. So let's sort that out. First thing I'm going to do is, like Dom said, I'm going to add that outline. So let's just go on the left-hand side to the outline thickness button and just drag that all the way up to the top. Okay, so we've got black text with gray outline, which is, a little bit miserable. So let's change the color. So I'm going to tap on this gray for the outline. And yeah, I'm going to use the pipette and I'm going to grab one of these lovely shades of pink that we've got. On this, I don't think it's an accurate zebra hide.
Maybe not.
There we go. I'm going to go for that. Now then, the font is dreadful. So let's sort out the font. And I'm going to go drop down. I'm just searching for a big old strong font that's going to go with this. Something like, I've passed a couple, which and now I'm regretting going past. This one, Oswald, this will do. Yeah, that's
very strong and sturdy.
Yeah, and then I'm going to go for a dynamic layout, same as Dom. Text layout's dynamic. There we go. And then I love a jaunty angle as well. And there we go. That's my title slide done.
Okay, right. Let's remove you and let's add myself. Okay, so we're we've got here. But one of the things that I'm going to do, and probably Mr. Joe is going to copy me because he usually does, is what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce it. He didn't say anything about that. I feel bad now. I'm going to reduce that to 5.
I'm busy making notes so that I can copy it.
Oh, yeah. What I'm doing here is I'm just clicking and dragging. I'll bring this back to like 5 seconds because my video is quite long. But Mr. Jones is using an image, so his will be 5 seconds. That's good. But if I play this, you'll see that the kind of text is on the screen before that white kind of thing comes in. So maybe what I want to do is select my text. And you see I stopped the playhead when the white thing was at the top. So, you know, like you see about there. Yeah, maybe even a little bit before, actually, about there. So maybe what I can do is maybe I'll select my text, Amazing Animal Adaptations, go to animation, and then what I'll do is I'll make it come in with a grow. Nice. I like that. So let's give that a play. That comes in nice. I like that. And then maybe while I'm on the animation, maybe I'll give it a little looping animation. And maybe, you know, just like that cheeky little monkey.
Yeah,
give it a little wiggle. Give it a wiggle. Yeah. And you know what? I'm not even going to bother changing that because it looks great.
Does.
Okay. Yeah, it does look fab. So there we go. I'm happy with that. My monkey comes in. Boom. Very nice. So next thing we're going to do is down here, add a scene. Let's add one in. Now, if I go over to this dock here, you can see you've got loads of different animals. Here's one, the polar bear, for example. But the one that I was really sort of intrigued by was this one, the fennec fox.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to do one on this. And the reason why I was intrigued was I'm going to press Control and C to copy that. I'm going to go, not this one, this one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to media on the left-hand side. I'm going to search for a video, and I'm going to search for fennec fox. And can you believe it? We actually have 2 in here.
Wow.
Can you believe that? I'm asking, can you believe it?
Yes, I can't. Well, I do now. Yes, I believe it now because I can see it.
There we go.
I wouldn't have believed it.
So I'll stick that in there. Now, immediately, this scene is quite big now.
And
then also one of the things with this scene, if I go to edits on the left-hand side, is you can see I've got white stripes. White stripes. I don't like that. I'm going to press this fill video button. Lovely. Now, all I want to do on this one is, if a little play, oh, look at that fennec fox, lovely. I just want to put the text on the screen to say, you know, the fennec fox. Yeah. So what I'm going to do here, now this is clever. I'm going to go to my Amazing Animal Adaptations text in scene 1. I'm going to click it. I can go to the 3 dots. I can copy it. And then I can click into my next scene. And then I can right-click on the gray here, or just do Control or Command and V, and it goes straight in there. Now, same place, same animation, same everything. I'm into that. I'm going to keep it consistent. But 1, 2, 3 clicks in here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste in fennec fox. Now, if you want to, you can do the fennec fox. Whoa. But maybe I'll need to press return before click in before fox and do it like that. That looks better, I think. And then I can play with the size. Oh, that's made it work really nice and bold. So what's going on here? We've got Bosh, the fennec fox. Now, I might just bring my text all the way to the end. Why not? So that, you know, whatever I do with this scene, the text will always be there. But then if I go back to this doc, what are the adaptations of this animal? Well, you can see them here. Large ears help this animal to cool down, sharp claws to burrow underground to escape the heat. And the animal is a nocturnal, so it's awake at nighttime and it's cooler. What a clever fox. So I'm going to get these 3 animal adaptations. I'll copy those. Then what I'll do is go back here. If I select my fennec fox text again, go to the 3 dots and press duplicate, then I've got another section here. And if I 3 dot it, come on, maybe I need to do more. Okay, all of that. And then paste in, and suddenly, nice. This is cool. Now, if you want to, you can go in here and kind of, you can take out these strokes if you like. That might be a good thing to do. And then have a little play from the start. Yeah, why not? I mean, if you want to, you can take the animation off this one if you like.
I think it's cool.
Animation. You like it? Yeah, maybe I'll just keep it on just for sake of ease, I think. So there's my second scene.
Cool.
Bish, bash, bosh. And I think that is enough. We just need to do video or photo and a couple of bits of text. You ready, Jones?
I'm there. I'm already on. Right. I didn't animate my text. So let's do that so I catch up with Dom. So there's my text on my title slide. So I'm going to tap animation on the top left. And I'm just going to choose one of my favorites, actually, which is shrink. I do like a shrink. There we go.
You love a shrink.
I do. So I'm ready to add my next scene for my first animal. So you can see at the bottom of my screen, we've got my timeline. And at the end of my first scene in the timeline, you see that little box with a dashed line around it with a plus icon in the middle. So it's right in the middle, in the center, at the bottom of my screen. So I'm going to tap on that, and it gives me a brand new empty scene. It's 5 seconds automatically, but if I add a video that's longer, it'll just extend the scene to be that long. Right, so let's jump over to the doc that I've got open here. I'm just going to go for this first one, polar bear, I think. And I'm going to copy this info right now because I'll be able to type polar bear, but I'm too lazy to type all this stuff. So let's just copy that.
I can confirm that to be true.
Yes, it's true. Right, so let's find that video first. So let's go to media on the left, and then you're going to go to videos, and I'm going to type in here polar bear. There we go. Now, what's cool about this is that you can quickly check if there's a better image or video. So you can see there's only 5 results for polar bear for videos, but you can quickly tap photos on the top of that panel, and it'll show you the same search for photos as well. So you can see there's 50 photos, there's 5 videos. Now,
loves a stat.
The first one looks great, so I'm going to use that. The other ones don't look too brilliant. I don't think I'd want to use any of the others, but that first one's fab. So let's just bring that in. Right, I'm getting the same issue as Dom just showed us, where it's just showing us some white bars on the top and the bottom. Okay, so when you've got your video clip in, just pop over to edit on the top left and make sure that you've got fill video selected. There we go. And it's just going to fill it. You could do that yourself by resizing it, but that just does it with one click. Right, so there's my polar bear video. So let's bring in some text. I'm going to go to text on the left-hand side, add your text, and I'm just going to type in here, polar bear. There we go. Great. And I'm just going to resize that, and I think there's a nice little spot for that text up there above the polar bear. Right,
that's a lovely spot.
The perfect spot for it. I'm going to add the outline. I'm going to change the outline color to just white. Not because this is a polar bear. I just think I'm going to keep that on white for the rest of my project. Right, that's perfect. Let's duplicate that. 3 dots, duplicate. Okay, let's bring this down. Reduce the size. Okay, now here's where I want to paste that text that I copied about half an hour ago, if you remember the information about the polar bear. So to paste on the iPad, what we want to do is tap on the text box, and it's going to open up your keyboard. Right, now, if you triple tap in that text box now, it's going to select everything. Tap, tap, tap. There we go. And now, remember, this icon next to my head, not the scissors, not the paper, but the clipboard. Where is it, Dom?
There.
Well done, well done.
Hey!
Tap on that, and it pastes it in. There we go, like that. Okay, so I'm just going to just kind of
that works.
There's a long handle here to change it. I don't mind those forward slashes, actually. I think they work quite nicely. So I'm just going to increase the size, and I'm going to pop that down into the bottom right-hand corner like that. Maybe I'm going to align this to the right. Yeah. So
Oh, lovely. Yeah, that makes
tucked into the corner. Okay, now then, animation. So Dom copied the text from his first scene, so it kind of inherited the animation. The new text he pasted had the animation. So this text that I've got now doesn't have any animation at all. But I want to show you the quick animate tool. So I'm going to tap on any of my text. The polar bear's up there. Go to animation on the top left. And you can see that first button underneath the animation title that says animate all. So if I tap on that, you've got 5 presets here. I'll go for something like, I'll go for popping. And it's going to apply that to any elements that you've got on your page apart from your background. So I've just got these 2 text boxes. So it's going to automatically animate these 2 text boxes for me like that. It looks really cool. Right. As Dom said, you know, this scene is 27.5 seconds long, which is way too long. So I'm just going to grab the right, all the way over, furthest point away from me on the screen in the bottom right-hand corner. I'm just going to drag that black edge back, and it's going to be roughly about 5 seconds. There we go. And I am done. So let's remove me and let's get Dom back on.
Okay, right. So just to recap what Mr. Jonesy did there is that he wanted to trim his scene. So maybe you can bring this back. I don't know. What did you do? About 5, 6 seconds?
Yeah, but maybe that's too short. Maybe 10. If we're going to voice over it, maybe we need a bit more time.
Yeah, well, I think we might need even more time then. But anyway, yeah. Okay. Well, let's put it down. Let's put it about 7 seconds. That's fine. Okay, now here's a little trick which I'm going to show you. Oh, yeah. So I've got this lovely scene going on here. It's beautiful. If I just play it from here, oh, lovely Fennec Fox, wiggle text. Oh, that's lovely. Right, now I like all the things about it, all of it. So let's go to 3 dots down here, and you can see if I go to 3 dots, duplicate scene. So I'm going to duplicate that scene, and then I've got exactly the same thing in here. And now you're like, Dom, that's ridiculous. Why would you want to see the Fennec Fox twice? Well, let me tell you. No, you don't have to. Because if you click on your video, you can then click replace. Replace from videos. This is a great tip, isn't it?
It's a great tip.
It's a fantastic tip. And in here, I'm going to go green title. Green title. And then replace. Oh, hang on a minute. What happened there? Let's go do that again. Videos. A green turtle. Okay, here we go. We're in business. Now, you can go through any of these.
Amazing videos.
Yeah, they are cool, aren't they? Which one was the really good one? There was one that was quite magnificent, in fact. I think it might be in this one. I think it was this one, in fact. And I'm going to click that. It goes in there straight away. You can press replace down the bottom, or you can just click in the gray, and it will automatically do that for you. So now, all we have to do is go back here. I'll go to green title. I'll copy that. And then I'll go back to my video. Triple click in the Fennec Fox. 1, 2, 3. Oh, did you know what? It's not doing it because I think I pressed return on some of the lines. So what I'm doing here is Control and A to select all.
Yeah, you could just then mouse and drag over it all, can you guys, as well?
You could. And then you can do Control V, paste it in, green title.
Green turtle.
Green turtle. And then I'll pop that down there.
Now,
what I think I'm going to do is, obviously, I'm going to do the same thing for this text here because they're not the adaptations of a green turtle.
No.
So let's go back here. They're not. Mr. Jones knows that. He was a teenage mutant ninja turtle in a former life. So I'm going to control that. I'm going to control and copy that. Control and C. And then I'll go back to this tab. Triple click. 1, 2, 3. Paste in there. Hey, nice. Now, this one, you see, I might be tempted to go and put it up there, you see. But what I need to check is my turtle going to... No, that's all good, actually. That's all good. It's kind of... I'm just making sure that it doesn't sort of obscure anything. So I think that's a good place for it to be. And then maybe make it a bit bigger, something like that. And that's looking fab. So give that a little click. You can see the animation still the same I did on my other ones. And all I have to do now is think, well, you know, how long do I want this video to be? So I think I'll drag this one back to like 7 seconds as well. Look at that. Tremendous.
Wonderful. That was
right,
great.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, right, here we go. So I love that tip. So let's duplicate our polar bear scene and repurpose it. So I've got down on my timeline, you can see the polar bear scene, and then I've got the 3 dots menu there. And I'm going to tap that top option that says duplicate. And there we go. I've got 2 of those polar bear scenes on my timeline. So let's just make sure that I'm on the new one here. And we want to replace that video that's in the back. So let's go and choose our animal.
What are you going to go for?
We'll go for the African elephant.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to choose that there. And let's just jump back over. Right, so we want to replace this video. So tap on the video. Down at the bottom there, you can see the little flyout menu that says replace. And we want to replace this with a video as well. And I'm going to search in videos for African elephant. African elephant. And search.
Right. Get loads here. 27. Yes.
Yeah. And this one looks brilliant. Love that. So you tap on it, it immediately replaces it. And then so that's done, right? So you don't need that replace button at the bottom, then, do you? No, it's done. I think.
Yeah.
So
tap on. No, as long as you commit it. Yeah.
So I'm just tapping now. I just tap on this polar bear because that's a funny looking polar bear. So let's tap in. So I've tapped on it, selected it. Tap again, brings up my keyboard. Triple tap, it selects it all. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. There we go. And then I'm just going to type African elephant. There we go. And then you remember that I copied that text just now from the doc. So down here, tap on the text box, tap again, brings up the keyboard, triple tap to select it all, tap, tap, tap. And now over here, I'm going to paste using the clipboard icon, 3rd one across. There it is. I'm done. Look how fast that was.
That was super fast. I really like that.
The scene is a touch long, I think. So I did extend my polar bear one back out to about 10 seconds. So I'm going to do the same with the elephant. Just tap on the scene and then grab all the way over there on the right-hand side, that black trim handle. That's what we call those. And I'm going to resize. You can see it's telling me how long it's going to be in that little black box that's above it. So I'm just going to go roughly 10. There we go, 10.1 seconds. There we are. OCD nightmare. There we go.
Right. Well, do you think we should do another scene, or do you think? I think maybe we should just show them how to put things like audio track and voiceover and stuff like that. Because you can add scenes all day, can't you?
Yeah. So I think, guys, if you're going to send this in for the Film Fest competition, you could definitely do 2 scenes. But obviously, the more scenes you add, the better. If you've tried adding animated characters before, you could also do that. That would be really fun. But yeah, I think we are going to leave it at 2 scenes. I think is a good idea, Dom, and show you some other fun skills that you could do.
Yes. Okay. Right.
Let's get. Oh, you're doing it.
Oh. Yeah. Get out of here.
I thought I was driving today.
Well, I know, but you were too busy talking, so I thought I'd do it. Right. Okay. So what have we got so far? Well, we've got a 5-second scene. If we look down the bottom here, we've got a 5-second scene, a 7-second scene, and another 7-second scene. So that's all good. So what I'll do here is, well, we've got this big orange bar at the bottom. It says add audio. Well, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to add audio. And then we go to the audio tab, which is here. And, maybe they didn't find anything called green turtle. So maybe I'll just get rid of that.
No surprise then.
Yeah, surprise. And, you can have a look through. That's kind of nice. I don't know, really. I mean, I've never searched this before, but I wonder if there's anything on lo-fi.
No, nothing.
No, that one's not. It's just blister beats.
Animal adaptations.
Animal adaptations. Right, yeah, exactly. So I'll put it in. Lovely. Now I like that a lot. So that's the first thing, like putting the track in. That's great. Now, the other thing I'll do two things before we pass back over. My other thing is going to be click between your scenes on that plus, give it a click, and go to add transition. Now, because I've selected really dreamy music, I think I'm going to make my scenes dissolve.
Yeah.
What does that mean? It means that they're going to kind of just fade out and fade in just between each other. But I don't want to do this between all my scenes. And if you're doing loads of scenes, you probably won't want to do that either. So you have this handy button down here, apply to all scenes. May we? Thank you. So now if I play, wait for it. Ready? Oh,
dreamy.
That was so dreamy. And then wait for this one.
And again and again.
Oh,
brilliant.
Yeah, it was lovely. So yeah, so a track and then a transition, please, Mr. Jones. And you can change us over. Go on. Oh, you did great.
How smooth was that? Right. Okay, yeah, let's get some background music and some scene transitions. So to add your audio, you've got that button at the bottom right on your timeline that says add audio there. Or you can just go to media on the left-hand side and go over to audio. It's the same thing. Right, so I'm going to scroll down. I'm not going to search. I'm going to scroll. I'm going to go to background. And I'm just going... Ooh, dangerous...
472 results.
Dangerous Planes Loop.
Oh, what a Benig. You know I love that one. I put a comment on your live lesson this morning about that. Whoa.
I don't like that. I love
like
it.
Tremendous. It reminded me of a kind of like a sort of safari version of blue.
Yeah. It goes really well with my pink zebra skin, I think. I think it's really good. Right. So I'm definitely adding that. That is absolutely perfect. Dangerous Planes Loop is in. It's in. Right. So mine isn't as dreamy as Dom's. So let's get a different transition going. So you can see there on my timeline, right down at the bottom, next door to my first scene, between the first two scenes, we got the tiny little plus icon in a dot. Okay, so we're going to tap on that. There we go. And you'll see you got two options: add a scene, no thanks, or add a transition. Yes, please.
Yes,
so let's add a transition. And then we got these options. So my music's more dramatic, so I can go for a more dramatic transition. Something like a push is good.
That is dramatic.
Yeah,
if there was one transition I thought of, it would be that one to be dramatic.
And a little tip for you. Transitions are always tend to go from side to side. So if you want to change it up a bit, just change the direction of your transition, and it just gives it a bit more freshness. So I'm going to have mine white pushing upwards. Right,
fresh.
Right, so that's added that in. Let's have a look at mine then. Oh no, I need to apply
whoa.
We need to apply to all scenes down the bottom here. Down the bottom, right at the bottom of the screen. Little white button, apply to all scenes. Thank you very much. Let's play it. Let's have a look. I could actually listen to that all day, I think. Just all day.
Sounds like a subtle form of torture. But do you know what, though? One thing that I forgot is the fade out.
Oh, yeah. So at the end, you know, that ending is a little bit abrupt, isn't it? The music just goes dum, dum, jagga, 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 woo!
Yeah.
So let's get it to fade out professionally at the end. So with the audio clip, the green clip selected, on the top left-hand side, next to Dom's head, we've got the fade options. None, in, out, in and out. I just need it to fade out at the end. That's fine. Let's give it a listen. Last 2 seconds, you should hear the music just dip out.
Oh, lovely.
Nice.
Yeah, that was nice.
Smooth. Right, let's remove me. Let's add Dom screen. What's happening next, Dominic?
Well, I think we'll just do. We'll show people how to do a voiceover. If they want to finish off doing voiceovers for every scene, they can.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, but what I've done here is I've taken my playhead and I've scrubbed it back to the start. That would be the technical term for moving your playhead, scrubbing. And then I think what I'm going to do is just do a little voiceover, which is like amazing animal adaptations.
Yes.
Okay. So
can you do it in a David Attenborough voice?
That's exactly what I was going to do. Great minds. Great minds.
Or like a Steve Irwin voice would be good as well. You do an Australian accent?
Amazing animal adaptations. Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Voiceover. Microphone. I'm going to use this one, so it's good. You got to make it in the right place because it's going to record from where the playhead is. So if you've got it over here, now, get it back to the start. Are you ready? Amazing animal adaptations. There you go.
I love it. I love it.
Amazing animal adaptations. That's good. Now, my track is kind of dreamy. So, like, the volume isn't too bad, actually, against the fact that the microphone almost at my tonsils. But, you know, you might want to bring that down a little bit.
Maybe.
Just to balance it up. Amazing animal adaptations. Yeah, nice. And then if you wanted to do another one, you need to put it. Do you know what, Mr. Jones? Why didn't you show it on another scene? Because
fine.
You might need to show people how to extend out the clip in order to match your voiceover.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, okay. Let me do that. Hang on. There we go. And here we are. Right. Yeah. So let's imagine that I've already done that on my Amazing Animal Adaptations title. So I'm on to my next scene here. So maybe my voiceover is going to be longer than this 10 seconds. Okay. So maybe we'll have to adjust the length of this scene. Let's find out what happens. So I'm going to go to media on the left-hand side. You made me laugh there, Dom. And then
yours has got to be very David Attenborough now.
Yeah, okay, I'll try. Maybe it'll be a bit of a Welsh accent, David Attenborough, I'm afraid. But there we are. So you've got audio on the top and then record voiceover. Allow. Now, when I do the screen share, it doesn't actually show the blue button when I'm recording. Yeah, so I've right now got the blue button that says start recording like Dom showed you, but you can't see it. Right, here we go. So I'm going to record and then I'll press stop recording once I'm done. Okay, here we go. This is the polar bear with his thick fur, large paws, and sharp teeth and claws, perfectly adapted to the Arctic environment. All right, okay.
Nice.
Thank you.
It sounded like he was having a panic attack, but it was great.
Well, yeah, I would if I saw a polar bear, I think. So you can see that my voiceover is slightly longer than my scene. So I need that polar bear scene to be a bit longer. So that's all I need to do is tap back on it. And that edge that we've been using to shorten our scenes, I can use that to trim it out to make it longer. So I can hold my finger on the right-hand edge of that scene in the timeline and drag it to the right, you can see, and it's extending and it's pushing the next scene along. It's not making the next scene shorter, it's just pushing it further down the timeline. So I can get that to fit the same size as my voiceover, and there we go. That's perfect. I think I probably need to bring down the volume of my amazing
balance. Let's have a listen. Come on.
Track. All right, let's have a whirl. This is the polar bear with his thick fur, large paws, sharp teeth and claws, perfectly adapted to the Arctic environment.
I love that moment. Quick fur. That's great. That's the best bit. All righty. Well, I think we'll leave it there because you can do voiceovers for all your bits. If you want to add in more scenes, the top tip on adding in more scenes is to go to the three little dots, tap your scene, dots, duplicate your scene, and then all you need to do is replace things. Then
that was an amazing tip. Let's jump back over to Dom's screen because it's worth showing on the browser how we're going to. You do it. You do it. Dom showed us how to share. Now then, if you're taking part in the Film Fest competition, that's all you need to do is share the view-only link with us. So the easiest thing for you to do is to share a view-only link of your video, share that with your teacher in whichever way is easiest for your class. So that could be through Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, or if you use something like Just Too Easy, maybe you could all share it onto a shared doc and just everyone put your links on there. And that's all you need to do, teachers, is send that link in on the competition page. You can send in as many as you want. Okay, you don't have to pick the best 3 or anything like that. Send everyone's videos in. The more the merrier. Get them all in. It would be amazing if one of these win. Not because this hasn't been a great lesson. I mean, it would be good, you know. So how do we get that, Dom?
Well, all you have to do is go to share in the top right over here. And then down here, you go to view only link and then create link. So if we just go through that again, you press share, go down to view only link, give it a click, and then create a link. You might have to wait for sort of 20, 30 seconds, who knows? And if you've done loads of scenes, it'll be a bit longer. But once you get that link, you can go to the, let me get it up. Have I got them in the right place? Yes. Click on this button here, submit your film for the Adobe Express Film Festival. And teachers, you can just go straight here and put yours in. Amazing. If you're from Wales, there's a link there to click to use that form. But that is how you diddly do it.
Yeah, you've got, in Wales, you've got just exactly a week left to get those in. And in other parts of the UK, you've got a little bit longer. You've got a week and a half, I think, to get them in. Okay? So get those in, guys. Right. Okay. Let's move ahead.
Poster challenge. Poster competition. Mr. Jones, this is your brainwave, isn't it? This is your baby.
Is it? You washing your hands of it? Is that what's happening here?
Well, I've never done it.
Remember as well, if you are posting anything to social media, teachers, about taking part in British Science Week, then tag us in. Get us tagged so we can see what you've been doing. So tag at Adobe for Edu, at Dom Trainer, at Meredith J, so that we can see your amazing work. We love seeing that. And also, teachers, we've got a new-ish Facebook group for you to join to discuss using Express in the classroom, share ideas with teachers like you from all over the UK. This is just for the UK. There's no crazy stuff from American teachers in there about K-12 or anything like that. So, come along and join us and get involved. Right, let's get going then on our second challenge. So the second challenge is a poster. So the theme for this year British Science Week is all about adapting and changing. So that's why we obviously had the animal adaptations for the first challenge. And now we're going to be talking about how technology changes quickly and how changes in technology change our lives. And we're going to make a poster looking at whether it's changed our lives for the better or for the worse. And maybe the answer is kind of in the middle. It probably is, isn't it? And now, also, not to confuse you with our Film Fest competition. So that's being run by us, the Film Fest competition, by Adobe. But British Science Week themselves are running a poster competition. So this poster, you feel free to enter it for the British Science Week competition. And the information for that is on the doc, where we've got all the information about all the different animal adaptations. So scroll down to the bottom of that doc, and there it is. Dom's got it up on screen for you there. Thank you, Dom. Wonderfully demonstrated there.
You're most welcome.
Right. Okay. Let's jump over to my screen. Here we go. We're on the iPad. Here's my video that I didn't name because I'm a naughty boy. Let's just name it now. So this is adaptations video. There we go. Right. So let's get back to the Adobe Express homepage. So we can do that by tapping on the Express icon, which is up there next to Dom's head, top right, left-hand corner, little colorful A. Tap on that. Boosh. Now, this competition, you need to use, you need to hand this in on an A4 sized project. So we're not going to tap the green creator graphic because that's not actually quite an A4 size. So let's tap instead next to Dom's head up there on the blue dot with the plus in it, the start dot, the get started dot. And we are going to search for A4. So you can see then we've got the search bar in the top right-hand corner of this little window. And I'm just going to type in A4. Search. And we've got A4 landscape, A4 portrait. So I'm going to go for portrait, which is, normal kind of poster dimensions. Right. So we're going to search for a background for this poster. So, let's name it first. Let's name this project.
Well done. Well
Thank
done.
you. And this is yes, Tech
TSW poster.
Tech Evolution poster. There we go.
Whoa.
There we go. Oh yeah, you could just do BSW poster. That'd be better. Thanks, Tom. Right. Let's get my background on. So I always like starting with the background because it really helps you to set the mood and the color scheme that you can use for your poster. So I'm going to go to elements on the left hand side and I'm going to go to backgrounds at the top. Now then, you could search in here for things like tech. You could search for things like abstract or geometric is a good one. But one of our favorites is gradient.
Ooh, that is a favorite of mine.
Yeah, and they've started, have you noticed, they've started AI suggesting backgrounds as well. Have you noticed that? That's new.
Wow.
They scroll along, depending on what you've got. They'll suggest stuff for you, which is cool.
Right.
Anyway, so here we go. There's some lovely looking gradients in here. And I'm going to choose this nice dark one down here, I think. Ooh, it's nice. It's got some kind of noise on it. It looks a little bit kind of textured. Right. So I've got my background. The next thing you need is 2 design assets. And what we want is a hand holding a phone, okay? And we need 2 of these. You could use the same one twice, or you can use 2 different ones. So I'm just going to search for hand phone. Now we want the and phone. Now we want the screen to be empty, okay? Which like both of these are. So you just need 2 phones, basically. Okay, just 2 phones with a hand holding it. Obviously, if you're going to go for a cartoon style for one, it'd be good to have a cartoon style for another one. If it's photographic, keep it. So I'm going to grab, this one's cool. And then I'll also grab this one here. There we go. Oh, no, the middle of this one is actually transparent. I'll get rid of that. I could have made it work, but it's easier not to. Right, and then so I'll just grab this one then. There we go. Right, there we go. So I got this hand and this hand. Right, cool. So what you want to do is resize and rotate them so that we're seeing the phone in a kind of landscape orientation. You know? Okay. And you want the phones themselves to kind of fill a third each of the page. Okay.
A third. There's some maths going on here.
So think of slicing your page into 3 pieces, 3 slices: top bit, middle bit, bottom bit, and you want your phones to kind of fill the middle third and the bottom third. There we go, something like that. Now I think I want this phone to be on top of this phone, so I'm just going to change my layer order by dragging that in the layer stack like that. Yeah, there we go, something. Yeah, that works for me. Okay, so you want 2 phones with hands holding them if you want. You can also, that bottom one is kind of crashing into it. I could use flip. I could use flip. That probably helps. Yeah, it does help. Okay, so now maybe I can put that on the top, actually. Yeah, there we go. That's better, like that. Okay, right, Dom. Background and 2 phones in hands, please.
Yes, please. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the start by clicking the A in the top left. Give it a click, and then we're not going to go create a graphic. No. We're going to go to the plus here, and then we'll get the get started menu, as Meredith calls it. So we're going to get the get started menu, and then we're going to go over here and do A4. Right. So let's get it open, and there it is. And then right. So we'll do PSW.
Are you mocking?
No, I'm enjoying it. BSW poster, which is British Science Week poster. And then the first thing would be go to elements, give it a click, go to backgrounds. Mr. J searched for gradient. And what am I going to search for here? What do I like? Lots of interesting stuff. Maybe this one would be cool. Yeah, I like that. And then did you find it in design assets? I think you did.
Yes. Yeah. Because it's already cut out for you. That's what's good about that.
Is it like a sticker?
It is exactly like a sticker. That's a good way of thinking
like a sticker. Right. Yeah. And then going to go to hand phone, also called a mobile phone. And
then, but I want the hand in it, you know.
Yeah, I want to. Have you got a hand phone?
I don't call it a hand phone.
I'll give you a call on the hand phone.
Yes.
And then we can choose here. So yeah, this might be a bit of a lottery to see which one. See, that's transparent.
Yeah.
So we don't want that one back. What's this one? Ooh, that one's nice.
Lovely.
So we've got one there, and we changed it to 90 degrees. Start bringing it right up. That hand doesn't actually look real, but that's okay.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, we're going to recolor it in a bit, so it would really work. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
So I've chosen one. That one was good. I think you can kind of you can sort of tell which ones are going to have a transparent background, which ones aren't. And then we'll bring this one out. We'll give it a spin. 90 degrees. Oh, no, didn't quite make it. There we go. And then I'll bring, so we're talking about a third. We were saying about a third, so maybe about there. And then this one, this one's going to be more tricky, I suppose. Bring it out this way, bring it down there. I keep on making it bigger, make it bigger. Yeah, around about there is good. But what Mr. Jones had an issue with there was overlapping. So what I think I'll do is on the right-hand side, you can see your layer stack here. And this is where you're going to be playing now. And if you drag one, there we go. That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
They kind of overlapping each other. So that is boomtastic. I'm
cool.
there.
All right. Great. Right then. So next, we are going to be talking about the things that are good about the evolution technology in the upper one, and then the things that are bad about the evolution technology in the lower one. So let's put a duotone filter on these images. So green for good, red for bad. Let's, stick to the tropes. So I'm going to tap on my upper one. If it's difficult to tap, because it is with the size of these boxes, use your layer stack, top tip. So tap on the one you want from the layer stack. There we go. So this is the one I want to turn green. So with that image selected, I'm going to go to Effects on the top left. And you can see in the duotone filters, there's a red and a green right next to each other, about halfway down. The bright red and the bright green. And those two are going to be perfect. If you want to customize it, you can. But to be honest with you, those two are going to be perfect. So I'm going to tap on green for this one. And then in the layer stack, I'm going to choose the other one, the other phone. And there we go. I'm just going to choose the red. And there we go. I've got a really cool kind of green for good, red for bad. Right, Dom, do you want to do that?
I'd love to. I'd absolutely love to. So what I'm doing is, you see, it is quite difficult to select different ones, but if you want to, you can do it in your layer stack. So when you do that, you can go to Effects, and then right down here in your layer stack, you've got green for good.
Yeah.
And then I can just go and select in my layer stack over here, the second one, and it's still there. Look at that. Cool. I must say, it looks spectacular.
Yeah. You know now why I was saying it doesn't matter that the hand looked a bit fake, because now it's green. So
like drop bag.
Drop bag? Like that. Yeah, I remember drop bag. I didn't like it very much, though. I found it a bit scary. Right. Okay. So now that space we've kept at the top, what's it for? What do you think that's for, Dom? What could we possibly be saving some space for?
Bit of text.
Bit of text, indeed. Right. So we're going to get a kind of a subtitle, which is actually going to go first this time, which is the opposite of a subtitle, I suppose. So we're going to go a pre-title, perhaps. So I'm going to go to text on the left-hand side, and I'm going to go add your text. And in here, we're going to put tech evolution, TECH evolution. Okay, so that's our kind of headline, but it's not our big title. It's going to be kind of a headline. Right, now, up there, let's just get, you could use a shape or an outline. So we've already used the outline skill in the video. So maybe I'll do that super quick, and maybe Dom can add a shape if he fancies it, because Dom likes a shape. So I'll add an outline to that. And you know what? I think I'm just going to go with black and white. It just works. Right, font, let's find. So I want a really modern looking font, okay? Something that looks nice and thick, but also, you know, kind of digitally. This one looks quite good. This Alfarn one. This one looks quite techy. Yeah. That works for me. Okay, so there's my, that's kind of my subtitle, even though it comes first. Right, the main title is going to say, changing our lives. Okay, changing our lives. So let's duplicate this text box that I've got. 3 dots, duplicate. Here we go. Let's bring it down. Let's tap into it. Let's triple tap to select it. Tap, tap, tap. And let's type changing our lives. Now then, fitting this in. Now it's up to you how this is going to work. It depends how much space you've kept, really. You could try another dynamic text layout. Okay, and push it onto 2 lines. But if you've got less space because your phones are too big, then just keep changing our lives on 1 line. You know, like Tech Evolution, just changing our lives across, because it will be a bigger font because it's a shorter piece of text. Okay, but that works perfectly for me there. Tech Evolution, changing our lives. Right, let's get some text on there, Dom.
Okay, cool. So get rid of these, go over to text, go to add your text. I'm going to go to Tech Evolution. Then I'll go to edit. Maybe I'll just search for that Alfarn that Mr. J-Dog used. Yeah, there we go. Tech Evolution. And then maybe I'll put an outline on it. You can see the outline button just there. Give it a clickety-click. Go for white. Now you can't really see it. Why not? Why not?
Too thin.
The outline thickness is not enough. I'll bring that up to 100, because that'll keep Jonesy happy.
100.
180. And then I can 3-dot it, duplicate it, bring it down, triple click, changing our lives. And then I think the dynamic is the just perfect fit for this.
It does,
changing our lives. And then I can bring that out. I've kept a nice chunk of space at the top for this, which is Q. And then I'll do that like a pink line there, and that'll look great. Oh, I think that looks superb. Go on then, Jones.
All right then, cool. So I forgot we need some more text. So because changing our lives is the beginning of a sentence. It's the beginning of a question, in fact.
Oh.
So let's duplicate our smaller piece of text that we got at the top, the Tech Evolution. So 3 dots, duplicate. I'm going to bring that down to the bottom of my first green phone. And I'm going to tap in there, triple tap. And I'm going to type for better. And then an ellipsis, 3 dots, dot, dot, dot. And then let's duplicate that again, 3 dots, duplicate, and bring it down. And let's triple tap on this, tap, 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 tap. And then here we want or worse question mark. And if you want to be really dramatic with your punctuation, you can start with an ellipsis.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Or worse question mark. Okay, it just makes your punctuation a little bit more dramatic. Right, so Dom, let's just get those as well in then. So for better or worse by recycling your top piece of text.
Oh yeah, simple this. Tech Evolution, click it, give it a 3-dot, go to duplicate, drag it down. It's going to go down to the bottom here. And then I'll go put for better, dot, 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 done. 3-dot it, duplicate it, bring it down. Maybe I'll put it on the, maybe I'll kind of put these so they're just on the kind of border of these phones here for better, and then ... or worse. Exclamation, not exclamation, question mark. There we go. Easy peasy, that bit.
Cool. Right. So now we're not
This is
far
your
off.
7-minute warning.
Yeah, well, we're absolutely cooking now. This is fine. So now we want to look at examples of ways that technology has made our lives better. Now, we've got some examples on the challenge page, but I'm sure you can think of some examples as well. So one of them is when I go and meet Dom for a meeting in London, and I'm lost, because I always am, I can just use the Maps app on my phone and it'll get me around. And that is brilliant, because I remember going to London when I was a young boy and buying a big old paper map and looking like looking like a real idiot there, standing with this huge paper map in the middle of Trafalgar Square. So yeah, that's definitely improved my life. So let's go to media on the left hand side and go to photos. Okay, so what photo do I want? Well, I want a photo of, let's try something like map app. Let's try that. Map app. There we go. There's loads of stuff. There we go. These are perfect. Brilliant. So
93.
Yeah, I am going to be cropping it to a circle. So when you know you're going to be cropping something to a circle, just kind of imagine how this will look cut out, So let's try this one. That looks great. So to crop this to a circle, tap on the image. Now then, on that little pop-up menu above the photo on my canvas, you can see it's got the little crop icon. Looks like that. Okay. Yes. All right. So if you tap on the crop icon, it opens up the crop panel on the left-hand side, and you can see that the first one under shapes is just a circle. So I'm going to tap on that. And here you can adjust it, but most of the time the crop is going to be perfect the way that it suggests it, first of all. So if you're happy with the crop, which I am, just tap away, and there we are. That's cropped to a circle. Right. So I'm going to pass over to Dom, and when you get back to me, I'm going to basically have 3 good things about changes in tech, and I'll also have pictures of 3 bad things about changes in tech. And we'll see if I've done that by the time Dom comes back. Okay, over to you, Dom.
Splendid. Right. So here are all the things that we can sort of search for. So Mr. Jones did maps for one. We can hear him typing away like the busy beaver that he is.
I'll move that now.
So let's go to media. Let's go to photos. So first one was map app, and that's cool. Yeah. Oh, this one's nice. Look at that. Very cool. Yeah. Well, actually, do you know what? That other one is better. That is better. So now, how did we get that crop thing up? Well, we click it, and then you can see it right there. Crop. Give it a bish bash bosh. And then you want a circle. You can drag it so it's just down a little bit if you want. And then as long as you click in the gray somewhere here, that commits it. Oh, I put it in twice. Got loads of them, in fact. Get rid of them. Just deleted them all. And then I'll resize it so it's in there. And then maybe just to give Jonesy a little bit more time, one of the other ones was price comparison deals. That is a good thing about technology, actually. So maybe we'll go to what am I going to do? What am I going to search for? Like price. I don't know. Oh, yeah, this is a good one. I like it. This is good. Maybe I'll search for. Oh yeah, price drop. Yeah.
You can search for shopping, online shopping. Maybe would be an option.
Yeah, that one's good actually. This one here. So I'll get rid of price drop. I like this one. Although, if I'm going to crop this now, it probably won't work as well, you see. So maybe I'll go to replace, go back to photos. It's still there. I'll go back to my price drop one. I won't get bullied into submission here, people. And then I'll go to replace and then go to crop, circle. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Maybe just put it in the middle there and then click on the side. And then we got another one, price drop. Yeah, nice. All right, let's see what Jones has got. I'm sure he's come up with something very cool.
Yeah, I'm not quite done, but I'm nearly there. So I got my images here. So let's have a zoom in on my canvas. So I got the map, and then I've got video calling is definitely a good one. Catch you through, live far away. And then this is technology in medicine. You know, that's obviously good. And then I'm starting on the bad stuff. So, you know, it affects people's sleep a lot. I'm pretty sure it affects my sleep as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there we go. So I won't carry on with those images now. I'll move on to the next bit so that you can see what it is. So we need to just start labeling these up. Okay. So to label them up, we're going to duplicate one of our text boxes again, but we're going to adapt it a bit. So choose a text box. So you see I've highlighted for better there. Let's duplicate that. 3 dots, duplicate. Right, there we go. Oh, so it's behind these images right now. So let's bring that all the way to the top of my layer stack. Perfect. Right, so I'm going to change this to what shall I call it? Yeah, I'm going to say digital maps. Digital maps. That's what they are. Right. So now then, here's this little trick. We want this to look as if it's kind of written across this image and that it's part of that phone that's behind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a shape to it. Okay. So let's go to Effects and Shape. Now we can just choose that first shape, the very first shape that's there. There we go. Now, with that first shape, I'm going to bring the shape size all the way up. There we go. You can see it's got that yellow bar behind the text. Yeah?
Yeah.
So what I want is that yellow bar to be the same green color as that phone screen. Okay? So I'm going to tap on this yellow. Use the pipette, the eyedropper. And, oh, my pipette isn't showing up. Let's try again. My pipette is not appearing. Right. I'm going to need to restart my app super quick. That's not going to take long. But basically, I'm going to set that green to the exact same green as that background. And it'll look as if somebody's kind of cut the phone screen out and slotted that circular picture down through it. It's going to look really cool. So let's pass over to Dom whilst I restart my app, and let's see if I explained it well enough for Dom to know what I was talking about.
Okay. So what I think we are doing here is we're getting for better, for example. Yeah. 3-dot it, duplicate. Maybe here, oh, it's behind. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So maybe in the layer stack, bring it right to the top. And then here we'll do like, we can just put like maps, I guess.
Yeah,
maps.
Yeah, definitely.
And then here we want to match the color to the background.
You want to add the first simple shape to it, and that be in the same color as the...
So we go to Effect. The first simple shape is this one down here. You can see it. And then if you give that a click and then click it again on the sliders, then you want your shape to be the same as the green.
Yeah. And then make the shape really big as well. There we go.
There we go.
Cool. Right. I restarted my app, so let's just jump back over. There we go. You can see what I did there.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I can just duplicate this. 3 dots, duplicate. There we go. And you can see how it looks. It's just that on the same color, but it's cool because it looks as if it's kind of been cut out of the phone. So we can do that. 3 dots, duplicate. There we go, like that. And then I just need to change that text to what they should be. So let's just get them down the bottom as well. 3 dots, duplicate, bring this one down here. Now this one obviously needs to change to red. Come on, my friend. Hey.
Not liking it.
There we are. There we are. Okay, so you can see then it gives this really cool effect. It looks as if we're slotting that image in between our back screen. So I do need to change these texts now. So that next one is video calling. So tap, tap, tap. Video calling. And you can go ahead and have these on 2 lines if you want as well. You know, don't be afraid of doing that. So I go to the next one here. This is medical tech. There we go. And then this one is disrupted sleep. Yeah, and that one's quite long. So let's just push that onto 2 lines. So to do that, you just need to use the long side handle, push it to 2 lines, and then maybe I'd want to center that text up. There we go. And just pop it like that. Right. How you get on, Dom? I mean, other than the last 2 disadvantages, I'm done.
Yeah, I've only got one more to go because it's so easy once you start duplicating it.
Yeah, cool. Great. Let's have a look. Oh, lovely. Oh, that loneliness one works really well, doesn't it? Going all the way across.
Yeah, because it kind of goes all the way across. I might sort of do that for some of the others, actually. Although, yeah. So definitely don't want to be having any screens when you sleep. So I just need to do one more in the center there, but then it's all done. Shall I show how to share?
Yeah.
So once we're done here, and I'd put another one in here and another piece of text, I could just go and download it here, file format PNG, or if you want to print it, PDF print would be the best. Download it, and it will do that on my screen. Come on, 3, 2, 1. It's going. Gosh, it's a bit slow today. But anyway, I will let that go. Cool. Save it on my computer, and then I can click share. And then again, you can just create a view only link, create link, and then you are all done. That's how you do it.
Brilliant. Hey, what have we got coming up, Dom? We've got tomorrow, we've got a live lesson tomorrow for St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, we have. Yeah, that'll be a cracker, full of fun.
Yeah, so get along to that, guys. If, you don't need to be based in Northern Ireland or in Ireland to come along to that. You can, we all could learn about our different patron saints. So come along to the St. Patrick's Day lesson tomorrow by going to adobe.ly/live lessons. And then next week, we don't have any live lessons. We've got a week off from live lessons. And next Wednesday is the closing date to get those videos in. So get your videos in if you're going to compete in the Film Fest competition. The week after that, we do have then live lessons. We are back to we got Mother's Day, and then the week after that is April Fools. So the next
that's going to be the best one of the year.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. We've never done an April Fool's one as well. I don't know why.
Yeah,
so
no, it's going to be
live lesson is St. Patrick's Day tomorrow. Then we've got a week off, and then it's Mother's Day and April Fool's. So get signed up for those. Also, Dom's got the link up at the bottom there for our free staff training. So come along to those. We've got a new menu of staff training for you where you can get certificates and badges. Right.
Cool. Well done, everyone. We loved British Science Week. We hope you did too, and we'll see you on